Unfortunately, that one didn't quite pan out the way I wanted it to. So we're giving it a shot. I know none of the controls for playing this game on PC. The only control I know is the key that opens up the console commands, and that is it. I can figure it out. There'll be a learning curve, but I'll be able to figure it out. If you're watching the VOD of this on YouTube, my controller fucking died. So I'm currently playing on mouse and keyboard, which I've never played this game on mouse and keyboard before. So I don't really know how any of this shit works. I think generally I know. Oh, yeah, I think generally. Most games that use mouse and keyboard, generally the controls are universal across the board here. Huh. Digging up graves by the looks of it. Pulse wave module. Commander. Full test simulations. The module allows the sonic emitter to start. Do not allow test subjects to leave the exit. Even though work at a big mountain, dirty nightmare. Attention. That's bad. Sorry, what were his fucking? Oh, damn it! It keeps. Dr. Adam Figgis, MD, PhD at DVM, DDM, DD, test supervisor. Yes, Project Burke involves some less science-minded individuals might call grave robbing. Yes, we're forced into this due to budget cuts. No, none of the senior staff uses the bodies for anything else. Finally, in regards to the rumor that Project Hair engages in liquidation operations against non-military targets to procure research subjects, I will not dignify them with a response. Any other questions? Important reminder to myself, while programming the new residential Cyberdog model to review objects thrown by purchase deployment, I accidentally used an audio sample record Spark as the object to be. Cyberdog has now become attached to the sample and displayed signs of aggressive tendencies when I attempted to. I have left it in the construction area until it is needed. Cyberdog has buried it. What's up? Oh, do I not? I don't have hotkeys. What? Oh, I do. Okay. What are these hotkeys? What? Sorry, I have hotkeys. It's just not really giving me the option to fiddle with them for whatever reason. Wait, do I have? Why not? That's fucking weird. People who play games with mouse and keyboard are weird. Oh, hold on. I made another big whoopsie uh-ohs. I forgot to change the settings on my Dream dashboard. So I can tell how long for properly. Need this for the emitter upgrade. All right.
Attention students, this is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recorded principal, Dr. Principal Boros. You may know me as the head chief first researcher of Lab Z. There I fought valiantly to preserve rattlesnake DNA and put it right where it belongs, in the husk of another feared predator. Oh, and the tarantula hook. Can't splice enough, I always say. Especially if you can make a magnificent cazador. Enough about me. It has come to my attention that many of you seemingly innocent children have been subverted by red propaganda. This is a most requiring
There we go.
detentions. Can you spell detention? I'll tell you. Detention. Commie Pico traitors. Oh! Now I will send vicious cyber to weed all you traitors out. They will sniff out which among you have chosen the commie path. Especially you.
Yay! It doesn't bug out.
All monitors will also be vigilant. Step outside during class, and they'll make sure you make a speedy jump back to your desk. Hold your urine and wait for the proper bathroom break time.
Richie ball over Marcus. F minus, F minus, F minus minus, F minus. Did I miss one? Or no, that one's above me.
You are in the library.
Birds. After school schedule. Do I still have sleepy time? I do. Might be better. Good, and that should have softened it up. Nothing. Stimpaks, dirty water, mentats. Nothing else.
Down at the end of the hall is ball storage for jocks who...
Let me back in, let me back in, let me back in.
Did you hear me, Betsy? Richie likes balls.
They've got balls of steel. Unexcused absences. 7. Disruptive behavior. 3. Smoking on school property. 11. Yeah, this is way better.
To the residential test. This is really Boros, by the way. Hello again. None of us thought you would get this far.
It's just a brain. A small issue with one of our Y-17 trauma harnesses. Sadly, a member of the X-12 research team choked on a buffalo gourd and died while working late last night. For some reason, his Y-17 trauma harness will not shut down. In fact, it has begun malfunctioning, causing the late Dr. Mr. Harris to attack other employees. Do you have any prototypes you could lend us as a means to stop it? Oh, that didn't mean to power it down. Assistance granted. Sending over the K9000 Cyberdog gun. It should do the trick. Let me know if you have any operational questions. Destroy Mr. Harris's trauma harness. The disaster control team carrying the gun slipped and fell, dropping the weapon unarmed. The team had to flee, seal out the lab. Fortunately, your K9000 Cyberdog gun prototype was sealed inside X-12. They're playing poker.
The residential test. Wasn't that shut down? Come in.
Oh. There's Night Stalkers here.
Climb water, all right, boy? Let the intruder take it up wherever you buried it.
Fortunately, good old Gabe is hostile. Gabe! Good boy. Die!
Attention, students. This is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recruited principal, Dr. Principal Boros.
Now, our sonic emitter. Wrong thing. Be able to do that. Fortunately, it's not a very good actual weapon. Huh. I'll also do this. Oh. Fuck you.
Today, the cafeteria will be serving nothing. Because I didn't build one. No cafeteria, no bathrooms, no chocolate
What?
chairs.
Oh.
What are you going to do now, Richie Marcus?
Frenzied it. Wolverines! Big ag. Well, actually, I'm level 50 now. Oh, alright. I wonder who will win first. Huh? Oh shit! Hold on. I thought I had a mod that bumps up my level cap. I'll be right back. I am returned. I might not be able to change that. Advanced level will be on max. Alright. We'll do it this way then. I thought I had a mod that did this installed, but I guess not. That's not too big a deal. I'll reward myself for my hard work. We're both above me here. Alright. I'll use this as a way of rewarding myself for all my hard work. Decide when I want to gain levels.
School is a sacred trust. Even though I am a long-ago graduate of this hated facility, now I see its worth and see it was corrupted by fraternities and girls. Yuck.
Where is down? Wait, where the hell's the other one? Not in here. I did only get one of them, right? All the pointing me out of here.
Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear.
Guess I must have found one of them already. Already at the level cap, huh? We got 2 DLC to go.
Blaze. Not tentatively. Justice will be administered.
Still making it sound like I'm getting experience points. There's all 3 of them. Huh. Hey, Moldu. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I tried to get another game going because I didn't want to have to play New Vegas without a controller because I'm not used to it, but that one ended up not working out, and I'm probably going to have to end up putting that one off till after I upgrade my graphics card, which probably isn't going to be for quite a while. So I'm back at it with New Vegas. With a mouse and keyboard for the first time. Get the kennel key for the last one. Alright, let's play God here. Lobotomite. Dog. Fortunately, that did not create a dog-human hybrid like I hoped. Clear splicing here. Lobotomite robot. It lives!
I feel different, awake, alive for the first time ever. What is this strange new world around me? What does it hold in store for a dreamer such as myself?
No! My metal boy! Dead before he truly got a chance to live! Did I kill a human? Technically, yes, but unfortunately for the human, it was a lobotomite. They were basically dead already. Oh no, I don't have the one to... Not have infinite kettle space. Okay, only one cyber dog. Created for testing process, maybe created. All debris. Missing the thing to get the thing that I wanted. Where is the one to create cyberdogs? I actually forget where that item to do it is. I thought it was already there, but not. Shut it. Katana. Die. Get back here. Where are you running? Where are you running? Where are you running? I had no idea that there was a back ways to this area. Ah! They keep exploding and hurting me. I had no idea this area was back here. Some stuff. Was showing me the area. I never would have thought to look behind here if not for him running away. So I want. Oh, nope, that doesn't work. So M does nothing. You have to bring up the Pip-Boy. Oh, no, 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 no. Go to X13, because that's where the kennel key is. I want to try to find the rest of the module upgrades. Where? What? Oh. Why'd they see me from so far away? Damn it.
I'll miss you.
Shit. What? Where do they keep coming from? Yeah, the Robo Brain, the existence of the Robo Brains is a source of very dark humor. Hmm. Whoa, shit! What guns are assigned to these number keys? That won't let me assign them myself. 4 is katana, 5 is like darkness, 6 is the Gauss rifle, 7 is ranger, trail carbine, 2 does nothing, 0 does nothing, 1 is Bozar. Alright. Drink something because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to soon. Health back up a little bit. Saves off thirst. Where? Goodbye. That. I'm missing every possible shot I can take with this thing. Nope, that still does nothing. Wait, how do they giblet like that if they're nothing but skeletons? Huh. Here. Oh my god, thank you, Moldo. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Dynamics. You're a good friend too. Glad I met you. Thankfully, the biggest threat on this corner of the map, the Night Stalker, isn't a threat because of my animal perk. I'm glad you bugged me that time, too. I took a gamble saying yes to playing with you. I'm glad that it paid off. What? Oh, hi. What the fuck? Things just popped up out of nowhere. I see something cool. They're all wearing bomb collars, so they can't leave the camp without their heads exploding. Oh, that's right. Follow me. Come on. That's right. Ah, poor bastards. Oh no! Now, this area is a whole little call back / call forward to one of the other DLCs that I have yet to do. Steen's COS silencer sniper rifle. Where? What? Booms. Lobotomite! I forgot how good the riot shotgun is. Whoa. Here. Unique little protractron. The spread on this thing's really good. I forgot how far away I can... Forgot how far away I can be and still nail stuff for full damage. Hang on, I think there's like a little Easter egg here. There any other multiplayer? Yeah, like I just got my own notification too. Like I don't think the stream died. Weird. Here's a little Easter egg here that you only get with Wild Wasteland. It's the Seven Dwarves. They're mining the weird red crystal things. I mean, at least now you know that I'm streaming. Oh, that's... Ooh.
Attention, lobotomites! Do not neglect to wash the walking eye.
Finally got that one to pop. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Moldu, but the guy that voices Dr. O there is the same voice actor that voices Dr. Venture from the Venture Brothers. So the writers kind of had a field day, like just like popping in as many like Venture Brother references as they could. Oh, what? It's down here. Can I get down there without breaking all my legs? I think this might be the last... No! 5 left. Alright. Really? That's definitely one of them, yes. Because finding all of the locations in the big empty here actually does affect what ending you get. I do want to find all of them. Remember there... Something... That's another one of Elijah's advanced layers. Hit the wrong key again. Nothing. And... There are you using the crappy one. Oh yeah, you could definitely tell like all of the voice actors like in this DLC had a lot of fun in their roles. Here's more and more foreshadowing for Dead Money. Got the jumpsuit, you got the bomb collars. You have the terminal here. I'm not going to read all of it because that's a lot of reading, but this is where the villain of that DLC gets the idea and the supplies to use bomb collars to get everybody to do what he wants. What are locations there for me? That one over there. There's... Poison plant. Native toxins. Saturnite refinery. I'm gonna force a perk on. Let's face it, I've beaten the game before. This isn't cheating. This is just New Game Plus. Player perks. Gameplay perk. Yes, I want Explorer. Should reveal to me the remaining two things I wanted. Good. Good. Give me like 5 minutes here. My dog's yelping to go outside. Took me a little longer than expected. Dog could not decide on a place to go. Ooh. Wow. Also the wrong key. Not the emitter. Rattle them, boys! He fell through the world! He's got backup. Shit. Oh shit, what's the VATS button? V is the VATS button. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Enjoy your pizza, Moldu. Oh, here. You never got to see this. That's not what I want. Here, this is the K9000 Cyberdog gun. It is a gun that is powered by a dog brain. Smart lights. I don't know if you can see there on the gun, those little flaps are its ears. Like, it is a sentient gun dog. Can't quite turn myself properly to show it off, though. It's a fun little weapon, but it's... Heavy weapons like that just aren't my speed. And it even, like, it'll, like, whine when you unequip it. Because it's sad that you're putting it away. Yeah, there's something else down here, right? Where? Right? What was I looking for here? Hold on. Oh, right. Yeah. Now I can go talk to Dr. Boris about his dog. Infiltrator. Gotcha. I remember what I... Gotcha. And that would have given you the hint to go do the thing over in the thing to get the thing to do this thing. I'm... Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I just... For some reason, it wasn't showing me, like, the audio levels and the audio mixer is back to normal now. I got worried there. I thought it was, like, gonna be peaking all over the place, and oof. Give it, like, 2 seconds for it to capture to recapture the game. There we go. Took a few seconds. Here we have this last quest for Dr. Boros.
Have you come for hello? Oh, I'll give you a hello. A hello unsurpassed in all creation. Thanks so much for sparing Gabe. I know he's really quite killable, which is why I had to augment him. But you needed none of that. You're quite elusive, or fleet-footed, more so than our old mailman. He didn't get far before Gabe caught him.
This Gabe's bull? Your dog from X8, Gabe?
What? Why, yes, it is. I used to leave it outside his doghouse, chock full of chems, before the cybernetic modifications, of course. And no matter how chemmed the food, he would always eat it, and his tail would wag, even while you know, I'm having the most perplexing feeling squiggling through my biogel. I can't quite pin it down.
Well, it seems to me it belongs to a friend of yours.
Why, yes, Gabe. No matter how awful my day had been, he was always waiting there. How odd. My gel is decoagulating. And when I would talk to him about Betsy, and how Marcus would beat on me and call me Smarty's sissy pants, he'd just sit there, head on my knee, and... If you don't mind, I'll take that bowl. Just need to remove it. Put it away, somewhere out of radar range. For some reason, its similarity to the crater shape of Big Mountain is starting to fill up all available cognitive spaces. That, combined with my own overwhelming feeling of having done something terrible, the two were hitting me with unexpected force.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. Gabe knew his place as a specimen.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I need a moment to collect myself, sort it out, reorient my sense of self. But you're correct, of course. Gabe knew his place. Whether in the doghouse or in the lab, he was obedient. And what's a little loss when so much is to be gained? Science. Yes, science is our goal, not emotional attachments. No. Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Yeah, that's a bit of reverse psychology you have to do if you try to, like, kind of nudge him in the direction of realizing he did something wrong to a thing he loved. He'll actually, like, revert backwards and go even more into the science thing. So you kind of have to go in that direction yourself first, and that's what gets him to realize that he did a big no-no to good old Gabe. I keep forgetting the map is tied to the Pip-Boy. Now, for the sake of expediency here, I want to be going north, away. Oh no, they can still shoot at me. Can't hit me if I'm flying. They can hit me when I'm flying. And we have Elijah's secret hideout here. No, stop! No, don't fire at me. Stop shooting grenades at me. I am a flying man. There, every location in Big Mountain. I'm out of here. Away! To science! I've been playing the whole game legit, but for the sake of like expediency here, let's cut the chafe, especially seeing as I hit the level cap. Let's cut the chafe and get to the good bits. Eight. Should be in the same thing. You're getting the key. Really? You know to hit me from all the way up here, huh? Oh, hello. Oh, those are people from the camp. That's that thing over there. How did they get up there? Those aren't lobotomites. They're... Yeah, those are the ghouls from Little Yangshi. They're out of range of the thing. I wonder how they... I never knew they were up there. Whoop. Juke him. Oh, damn it. Hell of an aim on that guy's arm. There's so many neat little details you can find just by floating around and going to places the game never really intended you to go. Like, for example, there's a shit ton of ammo up here. Huh. Is it possible to even go up here? Normally? No, that staircase is busted. Can't really, there's not really other place to climb up. You can't access these ones without cheating, and they're like locked. Some of them are. How would you be expected to go up here normally? Huh. That's really interesting to me. Here. Turn collision back on here. I got to put stuff away. Weighing me down. Oh. Hold on, the chat window got rolled away there. I couldn't quite see anything. Storage chest here. Definitely don't need that. Definitely don't need brush gun. Don't need that. Don't need that. That. Don't need that. Don't need these. Don't need that. I believe that is it. We are absolutely going to be cheating like a motherfucker from now on. When I want to. For the really annoying stuff. This is in... the suitcase. Yes! Kennel key. Ooh. File in it. Data. It's 8. Trying to think back of where I thing to do the thing. It's escaping me. Kind of missed it. Is that it? Yes, it is. This is what I wanted. Well, now normally you'd be immediately attacked by the Night Stalkers, but because I have the perk, they're friendly little doggos. Thing to construct an upgrade K9000 specimen. Oh, what? Hold on. Thing up there. I think it's an upgrade to one of the things. I think that just might be a like a recipe thing. Oh wait, no, they're gonna be. Just replaces the normal everyday dogs with the Night Stalkers, but we don't even have to worry about them because they're friendly to us. Easy peasy. Uh-oh.
I am lord of this institution, where once, long ago, I was a student. I am its omnipotent God principle. As I soon will be lord of Big Mountain. 2D2. Do you hear that? It is my trumpet of victories.
Steve. Richie Ball Lover Marcus. English F-. Math F-. Science F-. History F-. Thing. Second floor. is. Excuse absences. 7. Disruptive behavior. 3. Smoking on school property. 11. Ah! I'm in slow-mo.
Down at the end of the hall is ball storage for jocks who like balls. Like
Oh.
Richie Marcus.
Ah!
Did you hear me, Betsy? Richie likes balls.
Together. Oh, it's still on the first floor. Right there. This is an overly detailed schedule. In case it wasn't painfully obvious from talking to him. Dr. Boros, when he still had a human body, was both a creep and a loser. Go this way. Get the panel. Yes. Combat on. Robot Night Stalker slicing experiment. Okay. You caught my attention there. Advanced tests.
Students, this is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recorded principal.
Clear the area until order has been restored. Attention.
Why don't they attack each other? Oh, I wanted to... Marcus, it's the thing.
Attention. Fugitive should be considered.
You are in the library. Be quiet here and filled with
Ah! Damn it, I don't want to have to tab over to the fucking emitter. The emitter. Oh.
Please place all filthy propaganda in the sink, especially those with funny pictures of me in them.
Oh, that's right. Still on the first floor here. Breathe. Nope. Breathe. Yep. Oh, you
of deadly force
bastard.
in progress.
Retreat. Good boys all around. This unusual specimen test results. DN agent perk granted. Your study of abominations created at Big Mountain. And you do 10% damage bonus against Night Stalkers. Oh, that's so useful. 10% more damage against the enemies that aren't hostile to me anymore. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Robot. Unusual specimen. Let's go. And we get robot Night Stalkers. Really? Oh, that's funny. I didn't actually think that would have worked. Clear the splicing area. Now, the main reason I'm dicking around with this, because it affects one of the ending slides. Robot and dog creates Cyberdog. Meet Roxy. Hi there, puppy. Go wait by the entrance, good dog. Now, unfortunately, well, I mean, even if we weren't on hardcore mode, but she does not function like the companions in the main game or even the other DLCs. You can't really give her commands, and she doesn't have essential status on the normal gameplay modes like other companions do. So it is entirely possible for her to die. But if you create her and she lives to the end of the DLC story, you get a unique ending. Depending on whether or not you have another companion from the main game recruited. Yeah. Nothing. Gloves. Pants. Want the chest plate. Put it all together, and that creates the experimental stealth suit. Stealth suit Mark II. Which
Hello, it's nice to meet
talks.
you. Who can I hide you from today? We're okay on Stimpaks. Medic supplies adequate.
Thing I want. Elevator.
Data collection array online. Please use the terminal below to begin user synchronization.
There is stuff up here though that I want first. Hard one. What do? Nothing. Okay. Upgrade for the sink somewhere here that I build again prototype. That's for the force field thing that I already have. Where it's supposed to be. View, blah 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 blah. Tripwires, what the hell? Blah 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 blah. Here. Question. Auto dock. Upgrade. Impacts. Thousand grade mod. Huh. Not I've been working on Wrestler Royal. Impacts. I have gone on a loop. Okay. Gotcha. Test selection. Begin.
This is the basic stealth test. The robots will be looking for us, but we won't let them find us.
No, we won't. You want to know why we won't? They can't find what they can't see.
Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.1. Boot damping sensors online.
Ah! Shit! Whoa! Test selection. Advanced.
Advanced test. Watch out for laser tripwires. They'll ruin our day.
I'm falling!
Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.2. Aural subnet online.
Computer. The expert.
This is the expert stealth test. If you thought the lasers were bad, wait till you see the proximity mines.
No!
Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.3. Torso fitment synced to user's physiology.
believe there is one more. Test selection, robot
This
compliance.
is the robot compliance test. If you sneak up on a robot, you can disable it. It's so easy, even I can't mess up.
Oh, this one works different. Alright, you have to actually... Oh, put on a stealth boy here. I have to do this one legit. Too legit. Too legit to quit. I think there's only the 2 robots, though. Oh, there's that one, too.
Test data processed.
Now it's done.
To version 1.4. Impulse
That is that
accelerator
quest
online.
completed. Technically all of the main quests done, except for the final one. Oh wow, my equipment's actually falling apart here. I'm not gonna sacrifice the... Oh, I love you, stealth suit. But I have better armor. Armor that I need to repair. Market modification? Oh wait, this actually costs money. What? It also can't Oh, because I used up all my money. Oh no. Okay, that's cool. Money. Bottle cap. All right, now we're done. That down. Quests. Influencing people. I want to upgrade everything here. Rules of nature. Rules of nature. Where are you going? Don't start what you can't finish.
Mighty think tank, still cowering in your dome? Cower, you fools, cower.
Data. Where am I going here? I'm going very close by. Fuck. Nope, that was a waste of time. Cool. That one. Upgrade to the auto dock. I didn't find Cazador one. There was the Night Stalker one. What was that? Now there's definitely one for Muggy. Oh, it's behind the laser wall that you can't open without upgrading the emitter. That's right. I remember. Delicious Yao Guai meat. Where? What? Lobotomites! Ugh. Chunky. That one. Patient log. We can listen to that for the lore.
This is Christine Royce, Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel, the Circle. Not going to make it through this.
Oh no, it wasn't in
Hope
here.
someone finds this message, gets it to the Brotherhood in the West. Tracked a
Oh, it was right
Brotherhood
there.
Elder, Elijah, here to the Big Empty. Place is more than it seems. There's a crater hidden deep inside. Junkyard of pre-war labs scattered across the crater's surface, all still running, like this one. Elijah's dissecting these centers, one by one. Tracked him to an old Chinese-American internment camp. Survivors, ghouls, have bomb collars. Robots moved in when I tried to intercept him. Elijah sent the camp ghouls against us both, like walking bombs. Got hit by the explosions, woke up here. Guess the medical robots were programmed to bring wounded victims from the camp to this center. Some kind of autodoc prototype lab, manned by corpses trapped inside suits that keep them moving. No idea why. Not sure how long I'm going to last. Cut open my head like a lot of the humans I've seen here. Feel strange. Can talk.
That was cut off.
Wait.
Explosion.
An explosion outside. Someone's here. Someone.
That has a lot more meaning behind it if you play Dead Money first. Because Christine and Elijah are major players in that DLC story. Actually, what? Oh, there's one in the middle. Saturnite facility. Oh wow, I'm actually starting to run out of ammo for this. Else, I guess. Using up a lot more ammo here than I would otherwise, which is surprising. The main game, the companions kind of did most of the work for me in hindsight. Oh. For this one too? Into the fiery pits of hell he goes. Do not think the thing I was looking for is actually down here. Where is Ellen? Or is it? Is it on the first floor? It's in one of these lockers. That's right. It's right here. I didn't need to go all the way. Mood lighting. Data. Yankshi. I was in here too. I could have gotten it. I forgot it was in here. It was right there. The book chute. Secure. Production plants. Big boy here. a fairly powerful bonus boss in here. Ow. Act. I'm pretty sure that was it, actually. Yep, that was it. This guy's usually a pain in the ass, and I took him down in one shot. A single, well-placed sneak critical. I think that's it, because that's all you gotta do. Find everywhere, get all the upgrades and install them, and then it's off to the old world blues. Oh, this one.
Might I be of service, sir? Very
Money, so I can get the rest of his implants here.
You require some additional services?
Do. All implant. Plus 10 to Cazador damage. Oh, hold on, the chat got paused again. Why? It thinks I'm scrolling for some reason. That's weird. All 10% damage.
You require some additional...
Gauge services. Install implant. Bonus HP and AP from food. Good, good. You!
How can I illuminate you? I certainly can.
Mood lighting! I feel smarter! Book shoot.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials. Stay
Now.
loyal, citizen.
Toaster actually doesn't get an upgrade. One for Blind Diode Jefferson here. Hey. Oh no, I don't. Oh, I'm not done with his quest yet. That's right, the last one is in the last area. Upgrade Muggy.
Oh, please, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Yep, here you go.
Oh, you
Sure.
just
Nobody wants to
give
hang
me
out with Muggy.
ammo.
I get it. So long, pal.
Cool, thank you.
You've been seeing the other light switch, haven't you? Am I not enough for you anymore?
Oh, she's jealous.
Bye now.
Last one.
If you haven't found any communist...
I have unlocked the ability to fill empty water bottles.
You've been working with that biological research station, haven't you? I suppose you'll want to clean up. Come back anytime you want a drink. Or to get... clean.
This in your backyard?
Hey, we did it. And all of the plants are growing. Can't find all the audio samples, so I can't do that till I talk to the think tank again. Dr. Klein.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
I recovered all the technological information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Oh, genius, what now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, what?
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes. So let me... a bit. I'll figure it out.
Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right?
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
Suit's cardiac regulator and the sonic frequency is a spinal vibrator.
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves.
Yes.
I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that, though?
Biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain.
Oh yeah, you missed that part. They stole my brain. That's why I'm working for them. They stole my brain and then lost it.
Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Eye of Mobius is upon us. I am going to safety save here. It's actually been a while since I've done that. And I don't think I've done it all stream. And we didn't crash once. Let's not tempt fate here. Oh no, I'm dying of dehydration. Wish it would let me just drink straight from the menu there. Oh, are you ready for the boss? It's boss time. Check it out. It's the biggest rad scorpion of all. Fortunately, I have the best shotgun in the game, so it didn't matter. Yeah, if you're actually playing fair, like, this whole arena, like, comes into play. There's, like, 5 different solutions for how to deal with this thing. Like, you can, like, destroy the power generator that's keeping it up. You can, like, turn all the turrets in the room against it. You can, like, summon more robots to help you. It's cool. But I'm going for speed right now. Gun. Oh, I gotta use the sonic emitter to get in here. Sonic emitter. Another layer. Fusion cells. The final audio sample. And the main attraction, the confrontation with the villain. This looks familiar. All right, Mobius. Let's dance, Mobius. Mobius.
Yo, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis.
Oh no!
Had to start using the dome floor and walls
I got
here
disconnected.
to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Hold on. Damn you, Streamlabs. Reconnect faster. Hurry up! Oh! We're back. Am I back? We live? Am I alive? Was I ever really alive? PS is at 2600. That looks like alive to me. Is anybody still out there? Can you hear me? No! My viewers! Yeah, my like, I don't know if it was my internet or if it was Streamlabs bugging out, but it restarted itself. I'm still here. Sorry about that. Been a while since that one happened. Thank God I noticed it before I skipped through all of Mobius's dialogue here. Don't know what causes it. Don't know if it's just my internet connection, like, bugging out every now and again, or if it's Streamlabs, or what. Maybe it's even Twitch. All right. Let's continue. You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Exactly. I want my brain so I can leave.
Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or fight response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely. Your brain is here, safe with me. We chat over mentats.
I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon Mentats break.
You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
I was curious about some things.
I find things curious as well. Go on.
Can you tell me about your robo-scorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Wait, sounds like you built the robo-scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, con science? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do.
Everything you've told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
Reprogram their names as part of a recursion loop? What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Recursion loop is designed to prevent the flow of information, so...
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here, or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Klein, Mobius, O's a circle, 8's an infinity symbol. They're all loops, I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quiet professional.
Minor detail, but a snake devouring its tail is Ouroboros, not Ouroboros.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
I don't understand why you sent threats in the robot Scorpion against the think tank.
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
Must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
The bullet that went into my brain, Doc Mitchell tried to patch me up, but...
Yes, very good. I should have Mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
If I don't get my brain back, I can't leave, ever?
Oh no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
Klein said they had the idea to get 3 technologies after your broadcast. Coincidence?
I I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
What's the purpose of the technology?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things.
This entire DLC has been an allegory for the Wizard of Oz.
Didn't stop them from murdering to get them, and it won't stop the think tank either.
Other data transmitted in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
Well, the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They could rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
I was curious about some things.
Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Time for me to go. Goodbye.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
The entire time, Dr. Mobius wasn't the villain. The think tank were. Which you could tell just by stepping 2 feet outside the think tank's office and looking at what's going on in the big empty. Time for conversation number 2.
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And
This is our brain.
Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
There's no need to be sarcastic, meaning your own brain is a slightly odd event.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite opposite is equally true. Good lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Yes, because running around a crater full of bizarre science experiments, hygiene is a top priority.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, a, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Hmm? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Of course you're responsible. You're my brain.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
But you're the source of most of those glands, unless you're arguing that my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Admit it, you're just as glandular as I am.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
How the hell did Mobius get a hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How did he manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it. Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
What can I do to make this a fair compromise?
If you want me back, we need to establish some ground rules. First, showers! Second,
Hi, online bugbear.
regular checkups. Regular, mind you.
Oh, okay, good. I was about to say, I have no idea.
Julie Farkas woman, for example, she seems to know a thing or two. Third, you need to listen to me more than your hormonal choir and genitalian orchestra. Promise me that, and you've got a deal.
Fine, you've got a deal.
Really? I didn't expect you to actually agree to that. I'm afraid that was a bit of a bluff, really. I'm not going with you.
So what, you'd rather just stay here, never leaving the tank of whatever stuff that is?
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. But still, given the tremendous, potentially life-ending peril that went along with those, yes, I'd rather stay here.
And just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
We're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed, quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
Think we have to trust each other and acknowledge we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
What do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Then let's make them share. Come on, Brain, it's stomping time.
Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
Let's just say violence is the last resort of the civilized man, and I'm feeling mighty uncivilized. I'm gonna give them a demonstration of the physics behind small, fast-moving chunks of lead.
Now that you mention it, I do miss that lovely rat-a-tat-boom a bit. It's just not the same without a body to feel the recoil. What's the next step, then?
The think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
It's such a good bit. Your own brain it has achieved sapience on its own, and you have to convince it to come back with you. And it sounds like Stewie from Family Guy. Lois. Fat Man. Brian. That's it. That's all I got. Go give Blind Diode Jefferson his final audio sample here.
Was the haps. Right.
That should... Yep. Complete. Do believe that is every single side quest done. Okay. Save here. Dr. Klein awaits. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. Hello, think tank.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
The real final boss battle. I found my brain. Now you and I are gonna settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss.
And what could we
we possibly have to speak about. You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intercept. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dala?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive. For study. Slow study.
Dala, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, you know, this lobotomite is a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Doctor O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
A slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant. But how did you...
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things. Like names. And... You know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brain-gill beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brainial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary. It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery. A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
I, for one, cannot bear to let this continue. I don't see what is to be gained by throwing another body into our labs, especially one that has done us a service, gone where we feared to go. This lobotomite doesn't deserve our knives. It deserves our respect. We should care for it, feed it, nurture it, give it the life Gabe never had.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense. I count as 5, like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sounds to me like your math is wrong. The odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then...
If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
Not a democracy, it's a research facility, and over half your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
I do. Here's the deal. I'm not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
You can still do that. Quietly. For me. Here.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Good ending achieved! We did it! And we walk through this door, and that is the end of the Old World Blues.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The Courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the Courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the Courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own
Oh, that's a nice detail. The
garden's
science facility has the same number as the vaults with the plant people.
refusal, saying it had prior commitments.
It's a nice touch. I didn't know
that
that.
helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the Showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
That and her guard post in X8. That is until her I'm in heat programming circumvented her stay routine and she lopped off the Mojave. There she ran across Rex, who had been following the courier. Two of them constructed a litter of cyber pups, a small army of Boston Terrifiers.
Organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, And if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
You could say it's a lonesome road. Big brain perk. Your brain is back in your body. Advanced technologies. Main. Head still cannot be crippled, but you're 10% more resistant to addiction now. Originally, your damage threshold has improved by 10%. That's just... Yay! All the computers are so happy. Listen to Jefferson go. He's singing again. And now that we have the transpondulator whatever, we can do this. Summon a load screen. And we're back. Back in the good old Mojave. Oh, hold on. Every time I fucking do that, every time I like zoom in and out of the camera, it like moves the chat. Weird. I don't know why. Alright. That is Old World Blues done. Is probably, I want to say, second favorite DLC of mine in this game. Wait, what? Makeshift Great Khan. Oh, that's the... Yeah, that's right. The game crashed after... Yeah, I remember now. I'm like... Gotcha. Campground. Yep, that's right. We crashed there, and that erased us behind that, too. That's right. Leggett's Camp. Lone Wolf Radio. Crescent Canyon. I forget most of it. Rywells. That's the beauty of this game. There's so much stuff that even after I've played it 10,000 times, I still discover new stuff. Go to Nelson. Not gonna start the next DLC tonight. I am gonna plant myself in front of where it's supposed to start. Where? I'm under attack. Who? I made a solemn vow to do all the DLC, and that unfortunately means having to do Dead Money. I think is, from a gameplay standpoint, the weakest out of the bunch. What? Where? Yeah, I really like Old World Blues. It's a fun little story. It suffers a little bit because all of the plot stuff is like, it is front-loaded at the very start of the DLC. Like, not a whole lot happens after that initial conversation, but that initial conversation takes like an hour and a half to fully get through. Like, a lot happens in it. But I really like it. Abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker. Sierra Madre. Sierra Madre. A corpse with an exploded head. What could all this be alluding to? Well, I guess we'll have to find out next time I play Fallout New Vegas. The mystery of what lies within the Sierra Madre casino. Not looking forward to that one, though. It's one of those things where it strips you of all of the gear from the main game and forces you to like play through with like what little resources it hands you, and it's very frustrating. Not a fan of it. But I do think the story of it is perfectly serviceable. All right. Stop recording now.